And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at the Rockets, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
When I look at Houston, it's really no secret that they'd like to turn things around here soon. This team is just too talented to be in this position right now.
Yeah, many teams run into challenges, even the elite ones. They just need to recover and get their play back to where it was.
So the Houston starting five, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Shepard, and it's Şengün in at center. And for Detroit, Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now Şengün. Pass to Thompson. Back to Şengün. Thompson outside. Stolen by Ivy. Here's Harris. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Here's Şengün. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Durant. Here's the floater. Smith passes to Thompson. Harris outside to the middle. Here's Duran. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Şengün finds Thompson. Duran against Şengün. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. Unloads. Again the miss by Şengün.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses there.
Cunningham. Good D by Şengün.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the shot goes down.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Ivy, right side. Cunningham against Thompson. Back to Ivy. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Cunningham against Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Thompson with some nice D. Şengün passes to Thompson. Spins. Ivy against Şengün. Back to Thompson. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Durant, no good. And the Pistons with possession here. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Ivy. No good.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Rockets trail. Screen by Capella. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
Here's Jenkins. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shoots over Shepherd. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
That's good from Durant on the assist by Smith.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Now here's Cunningham. Soft touch off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Houston.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So the Houston 5 right now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Shepherd is out there with Thompson, and it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Adams. He's averaging almost 5 points a game.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling things.
And, man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pass to Jenkins. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 4. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart. Well, Graham, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Jones. Ivy comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And the Rockets making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Durant. Holiday's checked in for Shepherd. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Cunningham outside. Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Detroit. The Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Eason. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Eason's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Finney Smith with it. Now Thompson defending.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Thompson, a screen on Holiday. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
On the wing, Holiday. Ivy defends. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Good word down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Van Vliet. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
Well, you look at Cunningham. He's the top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. Fans from all over love his game.
Yeah, and he's got the respect of players from around the East. What a season he's having.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Houston leading by 8. Şengün with it, now guarded by Duran. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Here's Thompson, lays it up and banks it in.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Şengün. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one, good. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Houston Rockets, ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
27.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Well, Durant just taking charge. Kept that defense off balance in the first half. I know he's got more tricks up his sleeve.
Without doubt, Shaq. Hard to stop a guy who excels at every type of shot.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Rockets lead by 10. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Thompson. Following the score by Detroit. Takes it inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Cunningham outside. Harris against Smith. And here's Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Tries to spin move. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Ivy outside. Duren with it. He has 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Thompson, a screen on Durant. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And here's Harris outside. Connects from downtown. Harris has got 5 points.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Şengün against Duren. Now here's Şengün, guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Over Harris. Şengün, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Durant with a screen on Duren. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Şengün, a screen on Thompson. Durant's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the paint. Şengün with a steal. Inside, here's Smith. The rebound by Detroit. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. There's Cunningham with a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's foul number 2 for him.
Only 1 turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Detroit making a change here. Jenkins is checked in. Pass to Harris. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Van Vliet, the pass to Adams. Adams a screen. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Van Vliet's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Jenkins. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Harris passes to Ivy. Here's Duren. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Van Vliet finds Adams, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson, and it's Robinson in for Ivy. Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Ooh, the turnaround jumper, count it. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
An all-star in this league. Van Vliet is such a talented player. Still can't believe he went undrafted.
Pass to Robinson. And again, the Pistons missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Driving to the basket. It's stolen away. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets ahead. They're up by 11. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the 3. Here's Jenkins. And it's all from 3-point range. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. Outside Eason. And Ime Udoka has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Reed's checked in for Holland. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. So for the Rockets. On defense, Detroit. 11-point game. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. Durant's shot is off. They could get back within single digits of the lead. With the fadeaway. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Now Robinson, guarded by Durant. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
To the middle. Here's Reed. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Şengün. Screen by Durant. Şengün, no good. Pistons trail by 11. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now Durant. The 17-footer. Yes, sir! That one's good!
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Jenkins.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. 11-point game. Cunningham, 19-footer is good.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Thompson goes in. Outside Durant.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Five to shoot. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Here's the floater. Oh, it misses. The Rockets lead by 11. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Şengün. Durant with a screen on Duren. Outside Durant, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Thompson against Cunningham. Going inside, jacks up a three. Durant with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Well, he was the reliable...
Hammer it home!
Well, Harris has always been known as a team-first guy, as evidenced there by passes like this.
And so it's Houston winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.